I step in the middle, when I do a little dance to the turns they light. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. He's down just shy of midfield.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Romo Dunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is brought in. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. And 11. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by Mass is good. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Komet. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top. On first down, it's Allen. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Allen going to keep it on the zone read.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now it's Allen. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Williams on first and 10. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Williams to throw on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. Now Allen on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to... Quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Allen to the air. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now inside the 25. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Now a loose football. The Bills have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Third and long. Here's Williams. And he goes up top looking for Komet. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to try it here again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Deron Bland with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On third down, it's Williams. That's caught, left side, it's complete. Williams gonna look to throw it on first down. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. This is caught down that right sideline. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is caught. What a throw. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
He's got it! And he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That one intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers.
A hit, and he has lost the football. The Bills have got it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going. They moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap. The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended, Throw that ball out of harm's way. Live to play another down.
Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Allen going to throw again. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The extra point by Ash is good. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. Williams to the air once more. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jones motioning here. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And brings up third down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. On third down, it's Williams. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Throwing again, Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Right back to him on first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
It'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. He gets it to go, and the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another set. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Komet. And the Bills have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.